Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're tackling a topic that often makes us uncomfortable, something most of us try to avoid at all costs: failure. But what if I told you that embracing failure, far from being a weakness, is actually a powerful engine for innovation and creativity? Get ready to learn how failure fuels innovation and creativity. The fear of failure, a common roadblock. Let's be honest, the fear of failure is a common roadblock for all of us. It often hinders individuals and organizations from taking necessary risks, pursuing new ideas, and ultimately, reaching their full potential. We live in a culture that often puts immense pressure on us to succeed. From school grades to career advancements, the emphasis is often on perfection and avoiding mistakes. This can lead to a profound reluctance to embrace setbacks. We see failure as a personal flaw rather than a natural part of any ambitious endeavor. Think about companies that clung too long to outdated business models, too afraid to pivot and risk a new approach, ultimately leading to their downfall. Or individuals who never launched their dream project because the fear of it not being perfect paralyzed them. This fear of failure, left unaddressed, can truly stifle innovation and creativity. Learning from failure, the key to growth. But here's the crucial shift in perspective. It's time to view failure as an opportunity for learning and growth. Every mistake, every misstep provides valuable data. By analyzing failures, we gain incredible insights into what went wrong, what could be improved, and what paths to avoid next time. It's a masterclass in problem solving, delivered directly by experience. Many successful entrepreneurs and innovators have embraced failures as essential stepping stones in their journeys. Steve Jobs was famously fired from Apple before returning to revolutionize the company. J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections for Harry Potter. These aren't just anecdotes. They're powerful examples of how setbacks, when embraced and learned from, become catalysts for unparalleled success. Failure as a catalyst for innovation. This leads us directly to how failures can spark unexpected breakthroughs and lead to new ideas and solutions. Often, it's when something doesn't work as expected that we're forced to think differently, to challenge assumptions, and to look for entirely new approaches. History is full of examples. The invention of penicillin came from a failed experiment, and 3M's Post-it notes were born from a failed adhesive that wasn't strong enough. These companies and individuals turned their perceived failures into game-changing innovations by being open to the unexpected. This is also where the concept of failing fast comes into play. It's the idea that in rapid development and iteration of ideas, it's better to discover a flaw or a dead end quickly, learn from it, and pivot, rather than spending months or years on something that's ultimately unsustainable. Failing fast isn't about failing often. It's about learning quickly, developing a growth mindset. To truly harness the power of failure, you need to develop a growth mindset. This means embracing challenges and viewing failures not as endpoints, but as rich learning experiences. Within organizations and in your personal life, it's vital to foster a culture of experimentation and risk-taking. This means creating an environment where it's okay to try new things, knowing that not everything will work, and that's perfectly fine. The focus shifts from "don't fail" to "learn quickly." For practical tips on overcoming the fear of failure, start small. Take calculated risks. Celebrate lessons learned, even from setbacks. Surround yourself with people who encourage experimentation. This approach helps you develop a more resilient and innovative way of thinking and acting. Failure as a source of creativity. Finally, let's explore how embracing failure can directly lead to more creative thinking and problem solving. When our initial attempts don't succeed, it pushes us outside of our comfort zones. This discomfort forces us to reevaluate, to look at problems from new angles, and to experiment with unconventional solutions. It's in these moments of cognitive friction that true creativity often sparks. Think about artists, musicians, and writers who have used their failures, their heartbreaks, their missteps, and their rejections to create incredibly impactful and inspiring work. These personal failures weren't weaknesses. They were raw material, transformed through resilience and creativity into masterpieces that resonate deeply with others. So the next time you face a setback, don't just see a dead end. Look for the lesson, embrace the discomfort, and discover how that moment of failure can actually fuel your greatest innovations and most creative solutions. What's a failure you've experienced that ultimately led to something positive? Share your story in the comments below.